Okay, all right. Carmella Cummings on positive, and it is hot in Detroit, okay? It is hot in here. It is hot. That was a Nelly. So my mother, see, that's what I say about music, and it's all about art. My mother, she liked that song, and my mother was like in her my mother was probably like maybe in her when Nelly Hot in Here. Let's see. My mother probably had to be at least 60, at least about 60 when Nelly came out. Is Hot in Here, okay? And she loved that song. She loved that song, and my mother was, she's old fashioned, like she was like me, old school, old fashioned, and she loved Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was, my mother was old fashioned. She was from the South. She didn't listen to rap or anything like that. Just occasionally she might see it on Soul Train. That's where on Soul Train, and she loved Snoop Dogg. My mother loved Snoop Dogg. What was this song? I believe it was Drop It Low or something. She did Drop It Down Low. I believe that was Snoop Dogg's song, because my mother was still living, so she loved that song. Drop it low, drop it down low, and It's Hot in Here, Nelly, So okay, all right, okay, yeah. Yeah, she got to see, when Soul Train was still running, she had a chance to experience Snoop Dogg and Nelly, So all right, okay, all right. Carmella on positive, okay, all right. If you are not positive in Detroit, you are not watching Carmella, okay, all right. I am not going to get distracted, okay, because I have a gift, okay, okay, all right, okay, all right, So, I know a question came up about like what time do I do my videos. I guess because it might seem to people that I'm always energized, I can do them any time, and it's like almost 7 o'clock. I just got done watching the 6 o'clock news in Detroit, okay? All right, okay, but I am still focused, okay, Detroit, okay, all right, it is up to, it is up to us, we have to start, and it's and it starts with change, okay? If you don't become positive, and if we don't take care of ourselves, nobody is going to come in and do that, okay? And Carmella is willing to do that for now, at this point. You should take advantage of it, okay? All right, okay, all right. You got something good here, you got something good here, So, we gotta, you gotta make that change, Man in the Mirror, Michael Jackson. All right, I was just listening before I get into my dreams. I was just listening to that song, Man in the Mirror, okay? All right, we all should be able to look at ourselves in the mirror this evening and be able to see something positive, okay? If you don't, hey, you can come and see me, okay? I'll see what I can do for you. I'll give you, I'll give you 20 minutes, okay? All right. I'll do that for you, okay? Gotta make that change, Man in the Mirror. That was a very powerful song. I was just talking to my brother about that song, and Michael Jackson, I believe that, he really did the song was really intended for him. I really believe that, that the song was intended for him in his deepest of hearts, but it is also, music is art. It is meant for us as well. That's how we are inspired, when we hear other people's stories, we get inspired, and, we gotta look for positive things, okay? All right, because I'm not negative. There's nothing, There's nothing negative about Carmella or positive. There's nothing negative about having a gift, okay? There's nothing negative about all the good things that I have done for people, okay? All right. There's nothing negative about that, okay? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Carmella Cummings on positive, okay? All right, okay, all right. I am, have a special gift. You follow my videos. I also added director on there. There's nobody to say cut. There's nobody to say Carmella, shut up. Only only if I get a little something here, okay? You got a black psychic from Detroit, okay? Your first black psychic, okay? All right, like the first black president, okay? All right, would you kind of stand up for me, Detroit? Okay, all right, that's a song. Yeah, Destiny Child, they did stand up. Okay, all right, stand up for a girl with a special gift, okay? Because I love everybody, okay? All right, it's time you show me a little love, okay? All right, okay, all right. Okay, all right, hey, okay, all right. I was in my car, and then I'm going to get into my dreams. I love to talk, okay? All right, okay, I was in my car, it was my son's car, and I'm listening. I'm out with my just helping my little niece and everything. And I'm in the car and everything, and I'm just like on the 50 Cent. I'm just like I'm just into my music. And there's a car that comes up, and they look like they might have been Irish, something with Irish. That's just what I'm thinking by the clothing and the way that they look and stuff. And whatever was going on in my head with that music, because it was a Whitney Houston song, and they were like they wanted some of that, and and I would have been willing to share with them. It was just I think they were just wondering what was going on with me, that's just the way I am with music, and and my energy and stuff, they kind of balance out my gifts. Just a lot of music and a lot of positivity, and that's why I'm so positive all the time. I mean, it could be a war going on, as we speak, and I would be on the God is working, and God is working it out, and God has answered your prayer. I would be on video. I would be talking you through the war, okay? All right, you got to realize what you got here, folks, okay? All right. Okay, all right, because, Carmella is going to be okay, all right, okay, all right, I think everybody know that, okay, all right, I just wonder about you, are you going to be okay, all right, okay, see, that's why God always had me pick up on you, okay, all right, okay, all right, okay, all right, so hey, let's get into, let's get, I just got here, just a couple of dreams, and, I just want to make sure that everybody is check on the kids, okay? I was a trauma kid. That's why I'm doing these videos, a therapy room is not big enough for me, okay? I don't need, I don't need to have a notebook full of trauma. It's not going to do me any good, okay? All right, so, just make sure we all check on the kids, okay? All right, we got a lot of crazy stuff going on in Detroit. Everybody is scared, but what about the kids? If we are scared as adults, okay, we call the police and they don't get there in time. How scared do you think the kids are? Okay? Okay? All right, okay. Make sure the kids is okay. Check on your kids during the night, okay? When you get up and go to the bathroom, if you wake up during the night, check on your kids, okay? Check in their bedrooms and make sure they're fine, okay? All right, do that, okay? All right, check on the kids, okay? All right, the kids, okay? All right, okay? All right, okay? All right, so picture this, okay? All right, okay? I am not a child at this point. I am an adult at this point. When this is not okay, let me just tell you what, let me tell you exactly what happened, okay, all right, okay, all right, okay, all right, so my mother, she has a broken hip, so she's in bed, so she's unable to walk at this time, okay, all right, okay, my neighbor is murdered, my mother's neighbor, her favorite neighbor, she loved her neighbor, she was a good neighbor. She's murdered. You know. You know. So what happens is, here's the scene now. Here's the scene. You know. You know. I don't see anything. You know. But I hear everything. But I'm a trauma kid. I never speak up. Nobody ever pays attention. Nobody ever cares. Nobody ever listens. Nobody believes that I see anything. You know. You know. You know. So I'm probably about 17, 18 years old when my mother neighbor is murdered. You know, my mother has a broken hip. Okay, just picture trying to just, you know, take you into the scene, into the trauma. Okay. You know. You know. You know. So I'm in the window. I told you I was a window child. Okay, I've seen a lot of things out the window. You know. You know. So, you know, there's all this arguing. I hear the voices. I know who the voices are. They're arguing. I'm very scared. I'm very scared because there's something different about this argument with the voices. I'm picking up on something. You know, I'm very scared. You know, there's something different. You know, but I know the voices that I hear. So I'm so afraid because I know at this point something is going to happen. So I just leave the window, and I just kind of, I just kind of maybe, listen to my music or something like that, go to my bed or whatever. I just had a little son, I just had a little boy, so I just get away from the window because I'm very scared. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's different. It's different. It's different. So, let's say about 5 to 10 minutes later, there's a knock at the door. There's a knock at the door, there's lights flashing, all at the same, lights are flashing, knock at the door, My mother's neighbor, she's been murdered. The police officers, he sees me right there. He's with the flashlight. He knows I've got to see something or hear something. I'm right out the window. He sees me. He's flashing his light. And my mother was very, there was a neighbor. She loved her neighbor. My mother just loved her neighbor. She was just the kind of neighbor that would come over and want to borrow sugar or something like that. So they ask, if we've seen anything, if we heard anything, well, of course, trauma. I'm a trauma child. I never spoke up before. Why would I speak up then? Nobody listens to me. My mother has a broken hip. She's mad at me. Say nothing. Say nothing. So my mother, I remember, my mother saying, my mother said, what a coincidence. Even my mother knew that I knew something. My mother said, how strange. My mother has a broken hip. She has a child that always sees everything, that always knows everything, that always in the window. And my mother says, you didn't hear anything? She said, you didn't hear anything. You don't know nothing. So my mother, that's what she said to me. Well, in my deepest of hearts, I know what I heard. I heard voices. I know the voices. In my deepest of hearts. Like I've said with everything that I've seen as a child, I said that God would work it out. God would answer my prayers. God would work it out. So I don't work with the police. I don't solve cases. I don't do that. I have a gift. And yeah, things could have probably turned out different. If I had spoke up. But maybe that was sometimes that's the way it's supposed to be. The person isn't always supposed to be meant to be caught at that particular time. Okay, your catch up will catch up with you. Okay, it will catch up with you. You can run from the police. You can run from the authorities, but you cannot run from God, okay? Okay. But my mother always, did suspect that I did hear more, and, like I say, as far as being trauma, I was just unable to say, anything, and you'll see that throughout my videos, and that brings me to this point, is, I am not a child. Anymore. I don't have to sit back and watch things happen to people. I can speak up. I don't have to be quiet anymore. So I just don't understand that, like, for a lot of people, what is such the problem that you have that when I call you, that takes me into trauma, when I kind of get that response from people, because like I demonstrated in other videos, when you don't pick up the phone from me, it could be something around you. It could be with your children, okay? All right? Okay, I got a serious case, okay? I'm going to bring that up, maybe in the next couple of videos, but everybody that I know, they are grown. We are all grown folks, okay? We're all grown, I mean, you can pick up the phone and say, Carmella, I don't want the information. I would respect that, but just let me deliver, something to you, okay? Alright? That's why I'm doing my videos. I don't have to sit up here and be traumatized anymore. I could just put it on the video and keep stepping. I don't have to be traumatized anymore. And I don't have to sit up here and let, watch people, get hurt. That is the craziest thing to me, is to pick up and see something coming, and I'm a grown woman. I'm a grown woman. I rarely pick up things on kids. I would probably not call a kid. I would probably talk to an adult. But I rarely pick up on kids anyway. I rarely pick up on nieces and nephews and kids and stuff like that. I rarely get things around kids. It's very rare. And if I do, it might be pretty serious. But I rarely do. That's why I know all my nieces and nephews. I know I know children. I know, everybody is fine, But, I've always, the last couple of years, with, trying to give people, the information. That's why I was so persistent on doing that, because I don't want to feel bad if something happens, because I'm not a little child anymore. I'm not a little child. God has worked, I mean, He's worked with me, and, that's why I say the information is for you. It's not for me, And if we listen to our dreams, and I say that constantly, our dreams will give us a premonition, It will give us a premonition, what you see. Pay attention to what you see. If you see relatives, you see your kids, if you don't even remember the dream, just remember how you feel when you wake up. You feel good, leave it alone, okay? If that's how you feel, because I have those, if I feel good, I don't take notes, I leave it I leave it alone. But if I wake up and it doesn't feel right, so if you wake up, even if you don't remember anything, lightness or darkness, even if you don't remember anything, how do you feel when you wake up? Are you scared? Are you puzzled? Or so keep that in mind. You are psychic to yourself, but I'm going to have everybody dreaming after these videos. I'm telling you, and so so yeah, okay, all right, that's the only reason for me to get the message to you now is that I don't want to hold on to your information, because I realize now that that it might not be that you are sick or something like that. It could be really something serious. It really could be. So yeah. Okay. All right. So let's see. I was gonna do the I'm gonna do the president's dreams. There's no psychic involved, because I don't. These are the presidents, and a lot of people say I don't give enough information about the celebrities because the dreams are private. But I have told my president dreams, and they are they are very positive dreams. These are meet and greet dreams, I call them, for the presidents. And I'm going to start with, because yesterday they had that the presidents were in Washington with doing the ceremony. I had a dream, Martin Luther King, and I thought, what amazing that, they had Jimmy Carter and President Clinton and Obama, and those, and everybody knows that those were my president dreams, I was going to do those dreams, and then they had all three of those together. How amazing, okay? I'll just kind of do those right quick, and maybe you can kind of see what I see. Maybe I'll give you a little bit more information, okay? All right. Okay, I'll start with Jimmy Carter. I'll start with Jimmy Carter. All right, okay. I love Jimmy Carter. He's an amazing person. And when he did. I pick up on Jimmy Carter, and that was, I think that was like about that probably was about a year ago that I picked up on Jimmy Carter. And when I picked up on Jimmy Carter, he was standing, and he shook my hand. Yes, he did. Jimmy Carter. He was standing. This was about a year ago. This is what I picked up on him, and he was standing, and he shook my hand, and I just think he is an amazing person. I know he does a lot of work. I don't even know if people know he does a lot of work where Habitat, I believe. They do things for housing for the poor. And he's still doing that to this day. I remember when I was when Jimmy Carter was president, I was like maybe about 8 years old, maybe. I was no more than 10, I was about 8 years old, and, I knew then, I should have known I was a psychic, because I would, I just knew then that he was, that I loved Jimmy Carter, even at 8 years old, I didn't know anything about politics, nothing, but I knew that, when I was 8 years old, I knew that Jimmy Carter, I knew he was the president, and I know that, Mom said everything was good, Jimmy Carter was in, everything. I knew that when Jimmy Carter was in, Mom said, oh, Jimmy Carter, Jimmy Carter, oh, okay, he helps the poor. So see, I remember that, so I was like, oh, okay, Jimmy Carter. So I, always, had that travel with me about Jimmy Carter. You know, always had that travel with me about, Jimmy Carter. I think he's an amazing person, and he's continuing to do good work, okay? All right, young people? Okay. He's continuing to do good work, and, all I can say is that, well, life has been kind to you. That's a Whitney Houston. I knew that at 8 years old, that life would be kind to you, okay? And it is. And I love you, Jimmy Carter. I love you. You're one of my favorite people. You know, you are. You're one of my favorite people. You know. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Then we have the okay. So you know what I was singing. Okay. All right. So then we have President Bill Clinton. Okay, all right, okay. Everybody loves Bill Clinton. Okay, all right. So I pick up on Bill Clinton. I think it probably was Bill Clinton. His was probably maybe I'll give it about maybe about 3 years for that I picked up on Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton is an amazing person. And when I see Bill Clinton in the dream, he is actually sitting, and then he stands up and he shakes my hand. That's what he does. He stands up, he shakes my hand, Bill Clinton, the angels are waiting for you, okay? All right, they are going to attack you when you get to heaven, okay? There is going to be a bum rush, okay? They are going to attack you. The angels are waiting, okay? All right, you're such an amazing person, and for young people out there, Bill Clinton has done a lot for poor people, and especially us, single women with children, because Bill Clinton created the earned income tax credit, and back then I was just a young girl, it was like around 1991 or something like that, and I had my first little job, and I don't even believe I made like $6,000-7,000 for the whole year, and Bill Clinton gave me the inspiration to want to work and go back to school, and that could be why I'm sitting here, and so when I filed my income tax, I was, you get extra money, for working, and I was like, wow, okay, all right, he inspired me. Bill Clinton, he's done a lot of good things, and he always continues to do good things. Just because people aren't in the news, every day, doesn't mean that they don't continue their good work, okay? All right, okay, all right. You are a beautiful person, Bill Clinton, and I love you. You are one of my favorite people, okay? All right. The angels are waiting for you, okay? All right. You will be attacked. Okay. you might want to have a little protection when you get to heaven, okay? All right, okay, all right. It was nice meeting you, okay, all right, and then we'll go for our last one, and then that's okay, that'll be it on Carmella Cummings on Positive. Okay, all right, and then there's President Obama, meet and greet, and this was like President Obama. I picked up on you very early in your in your first term, right after you got into office. I did, I picked up on you, and that's why I know all about your energy, President Obama. Of course, nobody would know about energy like me, okay? But, whenever I see you in a dream, particular this first dream, I'm your psychic, okay? Because this is like 1, 2, 3. This is like the third. But we're talking about the meet and greet, okay? Nobody could dream about the president that much, okay? All right, okay, okay. But you know, you were standing there, and there was the first lady. She was standing there, and I shook your hand. And Michelle, she just kind of looks like this. She just kind of looks, you know. And you know, I just always pick up all this energy from you. You know, and I did in my first video about, always talk about energy with you. I don't understand how I could, pick up on that in a dream. It was so puzzling to me because, of course I supported you 100% when you ran for office. I voted for you, but I just said I needed a little bit more from you, and I saw your energy in the dream of President Obama. You have a lot of energy, okay, and that will take you a long way, and I know you know how to. I know you know how to use that. You always stay composed all the time. You always do. You are the first president of the United States. You can take as many pictures as you want, okay? You are the first black president, okay? You can take pictures with whoever you want. Children, men, women, rappers, whoever, okay? You are the first black president, okay? Can we just, we won't probably have this moment in history again, okay? People, we are getting old, okay? All right, this is 2013, okay? All right, okay. But President President Obama, you're just very strong in your energy, and I just always pick that up from you, So I'm always a supporter of black, and we need to support each other, okay? Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay, all right, okay. Maybe that'll tell you that okay, all right, okay, all right, okay, all right, the presidents, okay, all from different eras. Jimmy Carter, I wasn't even 10 years old. Bill Clinton, I was just like in my 20s, and then President, President Obama as formal, so, okay, all right, Carmella is, Carmella has a lot of information, okay? Somebody told me once, Carmella, you do a lot of dreaming, okay? I do a lot of dreaming, but I also have a lot of information, okay? Okay, all right. Okay, all right, okay. All right, Detroit, okay. All right, everybody who's watching my videos, okay? All right, I appreciate that. I don't have a lot of views, but somebody is watching, okay? I'm just here to inspire whoever, So, I have 80, I think it's like about 80 views, so somebody is watching, somebody is listening, and I hope I can touch someone, with, my inspirational stories, my psychic, my gift, if I help one person, if my niece, I have a sense, if she is the only one watching, she tells me everything makes sense. If she is the only one watching, if she's the only one, that I am to make that sacrifice for, it is all worth it. But I'm sure I'll be making many sacrifices and helping people. I'm pretty sure of that. But so this is what these videos are about, and I just, I just would like to, I would like to embrace Detroit. I really do. We got to work it out, Detroit. We got to come together, okay? It's not going to be one person. It's not going to be one person, okay? The police can't do it alone. The mayor can't do it alone. The governor can't do it alone, okay? We have to do it ourselves, okay? We own our neighborhoods. We are in control of our neighborhoods, okay? We know our neighborhoods. We know our streets, okay? All right, okay. All right, make sure you get to know everybody, Start bringing out some of that. Just watch what I tell you. Start bringing out some of that positive energy. Just start, it'll hit you, Like it'll hit you. You want it to hit you like you see it with me, bam. You're gonna have to do that. If you open up your front door every morning, and it's just so negative, that you don't want to open your door, you gotta, don't worry about your neighbors or whatever, just make the changes, do it around you. Don't wait for everybody to become positive, because that may never happen. That may never happen. That may never happen. Okay? All right, that may never happen, but guaranteed that, I am going to be positive. That's just, it just have to be that way, if I was homeless next week, no income next week, a new medical condition arises or something like that, I am going to, I know that God is going to work it out, start looking within yourself, and inspirations within yourself, and you have enough of that, then you start affecting people around you and inspiring people. Everybody has that effect. People don't realize that they do that to me all the time. When I'm out, I always commend people on, how nice they are and the gift that they have. I always do that because people inspire me. I don't care who you are, where you work. You can work at the dollar store. You can be a nurse at the medical office. You inspire me with your positive energy and your attitude. I pick up on that. So everybody can inspire people. Everybody, everybody can inspire people. A lot of people want to know what I actually sing with the celebrities. I'll tell you that, I'll tell you they want positive. I'll tell you that they just want a little positive. Positive people, we get overworked too. We do. We get overworked. But I never get up and say, oh, I'm not going to go here, I'm not going to go there, because I don't want to give. I'll get up and go. I'm going to bring it. I'm going. Was it a movie or something? Bring it. I'm going to bring it. You can get. I am going to bring it. It's no problem with that. I am going to bring it, but got to see results. Can't keep bringing it and no results. Then that's when I'll like get drained and stuff like that. No results every day, and no results, and that will drain me. So okay, all right, man in the mirror, make that change. Detroit, we just gotta we got healing to do. We do, but it can be done. But it's going to start with each and every one of us. If you constantly stay mad and don't want to support me, I don't know what to tell you. I know everybody everybody at some point in time is probably trying to contact Oprah or Dr. Phil for help. Now you have your own help here. And nobody's trying, So I'm just telling you, take the opportunity before it gets to, if I tell you you have to have an appointment, your gift is here, Detroit. I talk especially to you. Watch my videos. We gotta support people. We do. We gotta support people. I often listen to this is it, Tyler Perry. Everybody knows Tyler Perry. He makes he makes movies and you know, and he's very successful and all that kind of stuff, and you know, and he's always on positive and stuff like that, and you know, I know that he started out with a struggle that that people did not want to support him and all, and all that kind of stuff. But Tyler Perry, he gives back. You know, he does videos just on, you know what I'm saying? He can't get to the whole world. But I see you, Tyler Perry, doing your thing, and I love you for your inspirations. You told me just focus on the, you say just focus on the one thing, the one seed, and it will, it will grow. So that's what I'm doing, Tyler Perry. I heard you. I'm just trying to focus on my gift. I love Detroit. But I am just trying to focus on my gift. And I support you. I love the movie, the best movie. I love the movie you did, the Four Color Girl. That was so I couldn't even believe you was connected with that. That was such an amazing story. I support you. Okay, all right, okay, and in my dreams, I got a little something for you, Mister. At least I get my shout outs. I got a little something for you, Mr. Tyler Perry. You might like it. You might like it. I'm not going to say anything about it, but I was just like, who can I give this to? Who can I give this to? And because you are so positive, if I could work with anybody, I think it would, you would be definitely at the top, Mr. Tyler Perry. You're always working on something amazing. That's why we never hear from you until there it is, okay? All right, we got to support each other, people, okay? All over the world. It's time we need to come together, okay? All right, Martin Luther King had a dream, okay? All right, we gotta come together. We gotta support each other, I love everybody. I got black friends, I got white friends, and if I got a few white friends, Carmella Cummings, they can say that they know Carmella Cummings. They can say that. They can say that. I love it. I love everybody. I love everybody. Discrimination is not a word for me. Okay. Okay, all right, until next video, positive dreams and psychic and small talk, hey, if you give me my own show, I will have to, but the one thing that I really want people to see, I was telling my brother, is because everybody knows I'm a psychic, so, okay, but is that I just want people to see how I pick up in everything, how I get the information and all that stuff, when I'm asleep, so maybe I'll talk about a little bit more of that on an upcoming video. That's one thing I would like everybody, because I really don't sleep much. I really don't, but I'm able to get all this information. That's what's so amazing about it, But, I would just like for everybody just to see how I do that, during the night and, all that kind of stuff, and, you'll be like, wow. I mean, even if I take a nap, I could take, 5-minute nap. Okay, there's 2 chains. Okay, it's really amazing. That's what I would like, but I can't do that, because I wake up, I'm a mess. I got my nightgown on, and so I can't really show you all that. But that is just one thing that I would like people to see is how, when I pick up all that information, how I'm able to, detail it and translate it so so quickly and stuff. That's what I would like people to see. But okay, all right, Carmella on positive. If you are not positive, you are not watching Carmella Cummings. Okay, all right, and so that's all I can say. Okay, all right, because there would be no fighting. Okay, and there would be no negative. Okay, all right, okay, no negative. Okay. I want people to feel good, and apparently after you see all my videos, you should feel good about something, You know, if you don't, I just, but you should, you should feel better about something. You know, you should feel better about something. Okay, all right, okay, all right. Okay, that's it. Till next video. Stay positive. Okay, I did it for you. It's hot. Everybody know. It's very clear that I don't like the heat. But I did it. I don't know who needs a little inspiration. Just like to get things off my mind, dreams off my mind. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay. Till next video. All right, Detroit. Okay, keep it positive. All right, it's gonna work out. Okay.